All right, getting started right now. Omar Vachanni versus Ramin Bahktiari, and this is going to be on table one, the devil table here at Hard Times Billiards in Bellflower, California. Omar Vachanni wins the break. Please allow me to introduce myself. This is Daniel Busch. You're watching POV Pool, and we are at Hard Times Billiards on Easter Sunday. I'm about to pull camera from table 6 and zoom in on table 1.
I have my own shop.
Ramin and Omar, no strangers to one another, but they haven't really matched up in a while. Omar is very busy, works in the construction industry. And that is Omar breaking now. Cue ball goes down. So does the 2. Ramin is a tough player. He has almost dead aim most of the time, even on long shots. Very good long shot player. And he's going to be fine on the 6, except the fact that he needs to come up and down table for a shot on the 7. I think it goes in both pockets, so he can choose which side of the 7 he wants to get to. He just doesn't want to have to be back cutting the 7 ball in any pocket. So he needs to play good speed, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to be fine. A little bit of reverse English here to hold up the cue ball and get the perfect angle on the 8. Just gonna roll this in slowly, or you can choose to draw back. Rolls it in slow and just needs to aim. Met a guy yesterday who told me that by watching my stream, he's learned so much about pool. He plays APA, and people have come up to him and said, "Hey, how do you know all these shots?" He's like, "Dude, I watch POV Pool. I've watched probably more pool than you've played it in the past 6 months." Love that.
Because you don't see players make
Omar going around the table and plays good shape on the 9. He should be fine. First game goes to Omar Vachanni. For those just joining us, I just want to remind you, Efren Reyes is around the area. He's here at Hard Times, and he's waiting on a game between him and Omar, him and Truman HW. They're going to be playing either some 9 or 10 ball. Just clipping the 2 ball on the way down. I don't know why he played it that way, but then again, he's there and I'm not. Oh, that was a bad shot. Good for Omar, though, who looks poised to run this rack out. I don't know what he's going to do down there. The 6 and the 9 look tied up. He may have to line up a combo. We'll see. The 5 ball is positioned in such a way that he may be able to actually get angle on the 5 so that he can bump the 9 out of the way and clear the way for the 6 ball in the top right corner pocket. We'll see what happens. Well, it looks like he's playing for that. He's playing for the possible angle, but if he plays for that angle and he doesn't get it, he may ruin his opportunity to, well, there's no combo. The 7's in the pocket, so there's no combo. He has to play for angle on the 5, and he's way off. Dak Boy in the chat room. What's up, Dave Katsati? Safety. Time to hide. The 5 was makeable, but no, this is live, poor man in the chat room. This is live. Ramin kicking 1 rail kick on the, you know, I have to say, in that situation, I prefer a 3 rail kick. There's a lot better chance of hitting the 5 ball, and you might make it, and you can, you know, you can get better position. But anyway, that's just me. I like to kick. Busch here. We're sitting here at Hard Times Billiards. This is POV Pool on Sunday, Easter Sunday. Omar and Ramin trying to work out their game here. Score is 1-0 going Omar's way. Hooked on the 6. He's going to have to play this rail first. I play this rail first, a little bit of follow. That avoids the scratch, and it'll bring him around table. He's got to avoid the scratch in the side pocket as well as in the corner pocket. Why is he drawing? He's going to hit the 9 on the way in. Okay, he didn't draw. He just queued up like he was going to draw. But this is the scratch I was telling you about in the side pocket. He's lucky. Very lucky. I don't think he's corner hooked here, but he doesn't like the position. just got to roll this in. He doesn't want to scratch in the top left, top right corner. Ooh. Played the long rail first. Should be an easy back cut here. Looks like he's banking. Nope, he cuts. That's how I would have played it. I love those shots. I love them so much, they take me about 15 seconds less to shoot. Anyway, that is one game on Ramin's side, and we're going to end up at 1-1. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, 1-1. We got action here today at Hard Times Billiards. Ramin and Omar, very strong players. The score is 1-1 in a race to 7. We're at the Easter Sunday 9-ball tournament here at Hard Times Billiards. Okay, I think that was an unforced error there. I think Ramin wanted to get clearance, but he's lucky. He's left Omar real tough on this one ball. And just remember, these are really tight pockets at table 1 here, the devil table. So if you cut this ball and you avoid the scratch on the side, you have made a great shot. He decides to play safety. And he's gonna, you know what? Essentially, he gets there. This is a one-day tournament, folks. One-day tournament. This tournament will be over tonight. We are down to the top 4 players. On the winner's side, we have Omar Vachanni and Ramin Bahktiari playing right now. And Foch Garcia is also on the winner's side with, I don't remember, but I'm gonna, well, we're gonna find out eventually. So we have 4 people on the winners, and we have 8 people on the one loss who are currently dueling it out right now. Denny and Joey Chin are playing. Also, Busch Barba and Mike Piasambun are playing. And we also have Hiroka Makiyama playing somebody else. I don't know who. Ramin now addressing this shot, which doesn't have a lot of promise to it. But I tell you one thing about Ramin, he has surprised the heck out of all of us with a monster shot. See if he can do something. Playing safety of Sona. He's playing a two-way, but did he give Omar a keyhole here? I don't know. Very nice shot, rolling around the corners of the table, and he's got perfect on the 3-ball. This could be dangerous. And all Omar needs to do is close this out. He'll have 2-1 on Ramin. Nice stun shot. He's not happy with the angle he has on the 4. Forces him now to play 3 rails around the table. Depends on the speed he wants to use. But I think if I were Omar, I would look at the 3-rail position. He's going to stun this. He's got to go above the side pocket and avoid hitting the 7. He does. And he runs into the 5. But you know what? He's still got position. Tough here. This is a tester shot right here. And she goes. Omar just needs to have a he's going to shoot this 6, but he needs no angle on the 7. He needs to basically have his cue ball right where it is now so that he can shoot on the 7 nice and straight, and he can control the angle he wants on the 8-ball. He's looking at the line of deflection. I don't see any problem here with this shot. He's just nervous about it. It's the only thing. He's creating a lot of pressure for himself, and it looks like he just wants to draw back 2-3 rails on this shot. I don't know if I agree with this. Yeah, I don't think he needed that. He didn't need to do that. I thought he was in perfect position. Now, because he had to work harder to make the 7, he's now completely straight on the 8-ball. This is the worst possible situation you want to be in. Ramin is looking at him like, I'm glad I'm not shooting this shot. I have to be 100% honest with you. Omar really just has to make this ball and accept the position he has. He's just going to have to accept position. But look, he looks like he's trying to force something. Wow. Wow. All I got to say is wow. That was a huge shot. Maybe he should be playing effort later. Wow. Amazing shot there. Omar now 2-1 ahead of Ramin. This is not over, and you know what? This is a great match. I highly recommend you post this on Facebook. We have got some play going on. Let everybody know POV Pool streaming a good match right now, and this is not going to stop. Omar drilled me earlier today. We're still talking about pool. Omar sinking the 5 on the break, but he doesn't like this. He's obviously got no choice but to play for the side pocket, and he wants to avoid the scratch. And there's also no reward, really. He's going to play a 2-8 combo. This is just fraught with problems, and unless he can... Oh. Tough to stay, keep consistent here. One of the toughest tables in all of California, the Devil table, table 1 here at Hard Times Billiards in Southern California. Ramin now. Just play an easy stop shot on the 2-ball. Strange, if you ask me. It looks like he's going up for the corner pocket, the top right corner. Missed it. And gets a roll. So there you go. Omar now. We are in a safety battle. Free ride on the 9 and trying to ride the 3 as well. It doesn't go. Omar gets the hugest roll, and Ramin now looking like he's going to have to masse around this ball. I don't like kicking this ball, and I'll tell you why, guys, because that 3 ball is buried so deep in the pocket, you have to hit that perfect. You're much better off trying to play one of them curvy shots or do what he's doing right now, which is to grab the jump cue. But with the 3 ball so deep in that pocket there, you have a smaller target to hit. So he's jumping. Well, that's no good for Ramin. About the only thing going for him right now is if Omar makes some type of miscalculation, but the way Omar's shooting right now, I think we're good. Very quickly could become 3-1. Seven of the 8 ball is probably going to be a combo. Let's see what he does here. Yep. I'm going to play this very, very slow. Just very slow shot. Nothing crazy. There you go. Omar should be perfect here if he hits this 7 ball the way he hit that 8 ball last time he played. Last rack, I mean. Omar Vachanni, folks, playing like he's got bills to pay. Happy Easter from the Zombie Bunny, folks. That's right. The Walking Dead season finale is tonight. And if you like The Walking Dead, be sure to watch it this evening. Wait a minute, it should be coming up any minute now. Happy Easter. Okay, dry break for Omar, and Ramin is dramatizing this, but I think he's good here. He can spin this one in. Yep, he put a little implied English on that ball and scooched around the 3. Made the 1 ball in the corner pocket, and he's perfect on the 2. Ramin's putting chalk where he wants his cue ball to be. Okay, I don't know what that was. That was just, you know what that was? He didn't do enough drills yesterday. That's what that was. Everybody, practice makes perfect, and so does perfect practice makes perfect. All right, Omar's on fire right now, but he's overrolled a little bit. Now he's got a bit of a tester. He's just got to like control this cue ball a little bit. Oh, he's just going to play safe. Ramin now is forced to kick. What are you going to do, Ramin? Are you going to try to scooch around that 5 ball? Yes, you are. Are you going to kick it into the side? Maybe the ball gives you a bigger pocket? No, you're not. Omar has an open shot. Omar taking a little time on this shot. Nice roll. And, you know, you guys want to know something? I think Omar's percentage is pretty high today. I don't know if he's been traxed today by Don Espinoza, but he's shooting pretty high percentage. Making almost everything he shoots at. Very nice. He rolls forward enough so that he can play a 1-rail shape on the 7 for the side pocket. So he's going to shoot this 6 in, bump 1 rail out, maybe a little bit of reverse. But you've got to make the ball you're shooting at, which is not good. And here I am talking about his percentages, and he's really making me look bad. Ramin, though, is not happy about the shape. Ramin now realizes that he's 50% to win this rack. Are you leaving? Yes, they are. I'll upload them.
Okay, someone was asking.
I upload them to YouTube.
No, not YouTube.
Why not?
Is that where they are?
You're on YouTube like 15 times already.
Okay.
You want a DVD? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Don't make me work any harder than I already do.
Well, is it on like a
It would be on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. Hiroko Imakiyama asking me where this match is going to be later. YouTube. please, folks, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you know what's good for you, you will do that. All right, Ramin getting a little bit of a reprieve here from Omar. Like I said, kicking out of that safety was a 50-50 shot. And Ramin now is poised to make this 7, but I don't like this shot. Actually, this is no gimme because he really doesn't have control of the cue ball when it's up against the rail like that. So let's see what happens. Let us see. He's jacking up. He's trying to draw back. And he's lucky. Golf clap for Ramin Bahktiari. I wanna post my YouTube channel link in the chat room, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my chat room, my YouTube channel, please do that. And let's keep on doing what we can do to promote pool. Truman HW just showed up. How's it going, Truman?
Holler. Basically, when you jack up and use side spin, I think you get more deflection. I always deflect more than I'm planning, and so if I just calculate for like regular level cue deflection, because I think like you're hitting it almost like break shot speed, it deflects tremendously, and so you always hit the ball fuller unless it starts swerving.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe the friction from that nice shot by Ramin, but I think the friction from the table has something to do with it.
I don't think it gets a chance.
I think it's the friction that's created when you jack up, when the contact point between the cue and the friction from the felt. I think that actually is what creates the deflection.
I think actually it's jumping. I think it's bouncing because it's more like a break shot. When you jack up and hit it that hard, it's hopping a little bit so it doesn't swerve.
Questions to the chat room. What do you think? What do you think about this? So anyway, we're going to get back to this. It's now 3-2. Ramin looking like he has a glimmer of hope in this match. Has not been shooting very well, actually, at most of his visits to the table. And Omar has been kind of jamming it to him, so let's see how it goes from here.
I asked well, actually, Alex interfered. Alex always works as Efren's, as his
manager,
as his agent.
Yeah.
But I offered what I thought was a good game. My fouls don't count, so it's essentially like I can push out at any time, and if he gets ball in hand, it's in the kitchen. And he acts like that's ridiculous. I still have to run out.
Did they leave?
No, they're sitting over there on table 7.
Oh,
Any game where I have to run all the balls to get credit for it, oh my God, that's a hard game for me to win. I think he's still going to beat me to death. I just don't want to win without earning it.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
You know?
Why don't you just do like most humans do and just take the 7 out and 10 ball or something?
No, because I want to earn every game I win, just like he has to. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like anything special.
Yeah, but Efren's not stupid. If he smells something fishy,
but I think that he's stealing in that game. Actually,
he's what?
I think he's stealing.
Still stealing from you.
Yeah, if I have to run out everything to win a game. Have you been to Manila Billiards?
No, I haven't been to Manila Billiards, and
feels like
maybe
you're in
one
the
day when they
Philippines.
call me.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not like that. It's just I just haven't been.
Nice. Yeah.
I haven't
You've had a full
been there.
schedule.
I've been in Las
You've
Vegas.
had a full
I
schedule.
spent 9 days in Las Vegas. I haven't had a chance.
Totally. I like the place. It's interesting. It can be it can feel a little bit like you're in a bar with everybody walking past where you're at and the door opening. I mean, it's not like
the rum runner.
No, in Manila Billiards.
Oh,
it's
Manila.
Like, it's not like being here where you're in like a bona fide pool hall where you've got a lot of space and nobody's going to be near you unless they're your opponent.
Yeah.
But the owner's good action.
The owner is good action.
Oh yeah,
Really?
He's my biggest score to date. I beat him out at like 2,500 like 6 or 7 years ago.
Well, that's a while ago, though. I mean, has it changed?
Oh no, he'll still get down as long as the game is decent.
That's right, guys. We got another pool hall in the Southern California area called Manila Billiards.
If you ever want to go there, it's near Omega Burger in Carson. So you're not going to find Manila Billiards in like Google Maps or anything. But if you look up Omega Burger in in Google Maps, you'll find it, and the place is right there. And they'll stay open as late as you want. So that really makes it a special pool hall in the tiny list of places that you can just go to. If you're in the middle of playing somebody, they will not close. I really appreciate that about a room.
Yeah, that's not bad. You know, that's a nice little,
It's a rarity in Southern California.
Well, that's going to be a good roll for Ramin. Yes, it's 3-2. Omar's grinding now. We have a safety battle.
Omar played golf for years, so when it comes to moving and kicking and having control of the speed of 2 balls, his brains worked that out, I used to hear Buddy Hall says, just as I say that, Buddy Hall says Strickland is the best ever at controlling the speed of 2 balls.
I know what you mean, shooting 2 balls at once. Yeah, that's a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
So if you guys are just joining us here on POV Pool, it is 7:45 in the Pacific Standard Time. We're at Hard Times Billiards, and it is the Easter Sunday 9-ball tournament. 28 players altogether today. Short, very small attendance, but we are still streaming some pretty good matches here. I'm sitting here with Truman, HW.
Ramin looked, when he saw where the cue ball went, he raised his eyebrows like it didn't do what he had wanted it to do.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell is that?
He's recovered, though, and let's see how he handles the rest of this rack, because it's not a gimme. This is not an easy.
5 on the side, which is
he stuns
he's
over.
Not happy with that. But if he can float the 5 in the side, the cue ball, all it is ball speed. Getting the cue ball towards the 6. The only problem is hitting it slow like this. You have to overcut it a little bit, and then the cue ball is going to be traveling like down a dangerous line. He's going to bump the 9 or something? No, he's hitting it slow. Yeah, he is going to bump the 9. He's surprised he ran into the 9, but I didn't see how he could miss it. This, he has to just float in at pocket speed. He hopes to stay as high as possible on the 7 in the side so he can float down for the 8. If he gets just about straight in on the 8, mark a bead.
Ramin in his Go Play Pool t-shirt.
Wow. Why would he not play the 7 in the side?
Well, I think for many reasons that when you slow roll these balls, you have to be so accurate.
Yeah.
And he really wanted to put a little bit of pace into the ball so that he, which would raise his percentage of making the ball.
Yeah, but it's the percentage of making the run out.
Well, I'll take it a step further. If you're gonna play a shot like that, why don't you hit it a little harder and play around the table?
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good shot. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Play around the table. Play 3 or 4 rails around the table if you're gonna play. If you're gonna really try to, drill the ball in the corner. So Alex and Efren are in the middle of just like,
banging balls.
They're just banging balls right now. And Truman's here showing up to try to play Efren, but awesome. I guess Efren doesn't like the game.
Efren doesn't care. It's just Alex. Alex wants a lock.
All right, the score is tied up now. Ramin Bahktiari of Go Play Pool playing Omar Vachanni. Score is now 3-3. We have action here in this race to 7. Ramin racking the balls right now and looking at least content that he's in this match.
Where are they going to? 4?
Race to 7. Winner's side. We have 4 players left in the winners, and we have almost a textbook break and not a very good roll. Brings the cue ball towards the end of the table.
Thin off of it and try and paste the cue ball right in between the 8 and the rail. If you can hit it that thin.
Do we have any payouts today? I need to find out what the payouts are for this event. But if that was a risky shot. He's got a lot of heart for playing it, though. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, he's right. There are a couple more ways it could go in there, just because there's 2 balls there. But that certainly wasn't gin.
Yeah, guys, I'm guessing with only 28 players in this event today, I'm guessing that the top place payout is only about $140. It's probably not much.
He is going to kick this ball. He is going to try and kick it in. And although he'll be a long ways away from the 3, if he makes the 2 ball, the cue ball is going to go 2 rails and go down table towards the nameplate. Unless he plays safe, which he looks like he's gearing up to play. It's smarter. He's got it. It's 3-3 right now, so got to play high percentage pool.
Well, this is just really difficult. And, he has to cut this too so thin. He's going to feather the 7 on the way back too.
He should play to make that ball.
I don't know if they can hear you.
I think he should be playing to make that ball. I think he should have tried to kick it in 2 rails.
I really think you should play the safety. I might have actually kicked at it to tell you.
That's what I'm saying. I would have tried to. It was in the big ball position, 2 inches from the pocket. You got to just play to make it. I mean, you're going to miss some of them, but you're going to win some of those games too. This is
still here, looking for action. Him and Alex are banging balls. And Truman, I don't know. Well, what kind of a game you want? Well, what are you going to make a game with him or what?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go and try and bet a few thousand. I just want to practice with him, and I'll take a game.
Charity action. I don't know,
sure.
A set or something.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I was going to take a game where I have to make everything. I gotta play 9-ball too. I just can't beat him at moving. That was a great shot. Does the 5 go past the 9? Because if not, that's perfect. He can play 2 rails and play the 5 in the side. No, it must go past the 9. Why is he queuing low?
No, he always looks like he's queuing low, but he does that. Like a lot of pool players do that.
They address low.
They address a certain part of the cue ball, but they never actually hit the ball where they're.
Bustamante, I mean, like, his tip never even gets 2 inches from the cue ball, and he's wild, and he just thinks the tip to where he wants it to be.
Well, the worm has turned here a little bit because Omar was up 3-1 and looking good, but now Ramin's up 4-3. This is very interesting.
I've been playing. He used to go by Vince back when he was just a Danny Kaye's player, but I've been playing him for money for 15 years.
Who's that?
Him.
Omar or Ramin?
No, well, both of them actually. Honestly, both of them for 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
Since 98, yeah, 15 years. Crazy. Both of them nice guys. This break is solid.
This is Daniel Busch on POV Pool, and you are watching the Hard Times Sunday tournament here, dubbed the Easter Sunday tournament. I'm sitting here with HW.
Super tricky here to get this ball in when you're jacked up like this. And if he does get it in, he might. Yeah,
Fine,
nice.
fine. Omar's just actually at this point waiting for the right chance to the table.
Do you like
Here
going
he
across
goes.
the other side? Do you like coming over with the... Oh, really? I don't like that. I hate playing to
Actually,
those
I like
keyholes.
that because it's actually a controlled shot. If he can manage to just draw back 2 or 3 inches,
But
he's fine.
that's good, except for he's got to get on the 4 now, and he's got to play to another keyhole, and this time it's not 3 inches from the pocket. That's why I like getting on the other side.
No,
He could
Truman,
play.
I disagree. This is a natural angle. Natural angle, but he might end up on the rail.
I'll say quietly, I don't think he gets position on the 4 ball.
Dollar.
Got it.
All right, I'll take cash home.
You get your dollar.
But will he make the 4 ball is another question.
Well, that's what I was saying, because like he played
Sabotage, man, I tell you, sabotage.
in order to ensure that he had the keyhole, he played to get near the rail because that's where the window is the biggest.
I told you he was going to be a little close to the rail, but he wasn't too close to the rail. You know, he had 3 inches off the rail.
Yeah, I mean he'll make that
Cut
ball.
the ball. Period. End of story. I mean, there's just.
Well, the balls are sticky. On this table, they're always sticky for
He
him.
didn't miss that because the ball was sticky.
Well, wow, really? Well, I don't think he missed it for being sticky. It's just that when people are
Two-way shot that went one way for Ramin. Kojak visits the subway again.
just all I'm saying is ghost ball doesn't work on this because the balls are always going to play a little sticky at hard times, and you just have to pocket balls with feel. And when you're feeling pressure, you revert to trying to use like systems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know though. I think Omar's just a feel player. He doesn't go with any systems. Wow, that was a good shot. That's not an easy shot on this table.
Bastard.
Ramin calling him a show-off. There you go. 4 games to 4 here. We got action. A lot of arguments going. Ramin talking.
I think they're gonna fight.
Talking, yeah.
Are you guys gonna?
Why would you play the combo? I wasn't playing the combo. Why is it fair for you to play the combo? I didn't want you to play the combo. You didn't want me to play the combo. Why'd you play the combo? That was a crazy shot. Good shot, but it was good. You can't play that shot on like these pockets. You can't.
It is hard. But you know what? If you calculate the statistics of running 7 balls or 6 balls on this table versus
That's
the
not
odds of
easy
making
either.
one, neither of it is easy.
I mean, both of these guys just proved that. I mean, Omar had a great shot on the 4. He missed it.
I like Ramin's break a little better though. Wow, but he crushed it. Look at this. Damn, I need to go to their break school.
What's that?
I need to go to their break school.
You need to go to break school?
Yeah. All you guys need to teach me how to break.
I'll teach you how to break. We'll just play for a couple. We'll just play some cheap sets.
I love it.
Where are you guys going? What are you, on a break?
They're gonna split. What's up, man?
I'm sorry, but you don't take breaks here.
We're not allowed to take. We're streaming.
What's that?
We're gonna charge you a commercial.
All right, folks. I tell you what. Why don't you do me a favor, guys? Hang in there. We're gonna have part 2 of Omar Vachanni versus Ramin Bahktiari in about 5 minutes.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go harass Efren.
And in the meantime, I'm going to document that. So stand by for part 2 of Ramin versus Omar coming right up.